Hello, my name is Angela, and I'm here today to talk to you about the California Psychological Inventory, better known as the CPI 434. History of the CPI. The California Psychological Inventory is a self-reporting inventory. It was created by Harrison Gao. Here's a picture of him now. He's on the right. This test was first published in 1956 and later revised in 1987. This is an inventory test for the everyday population. Design of the CPI. This test is a self-reporting inventory. This test consists of 434 test items, 192 of which are for the MMPI. This test contains 18 to 20 folk concepts or skills, depending on if you use the original or revised versions. The majority of the test items are true or false questions pertaining to the test taker's past and present life. Here are the 20 folk concept scales of the California Psychological Inventory. Starting from dominance, capacity for status, sociability, social presence, self-acceptance, independence, empathy, responsibility, socialization, self-control, good impression, communality, sense of well-being, tolerance, achievement via conformance, achievement via independence, intellectual efficiency, psychological mindness, flexibility, and femininity versus masculinity. And from these 20 folk concept scales, we get the 4 personality types. Alpha, which is enterprising, dependable, and outgoing. Beta, which is reserved, responsible, and moderate. Gamma, which is adventurous, restless, and pleasure-seeking. And finally, Delta, which is withdrawn, private, and to some extent, disaffected. This is the scoring scale. It has 2 axes. The V2 scale, which measures the degree to which a person is norm favoring versus norm questioning. And the V1 scale, which determines the degree to which a person is externally or internally focused. Now I'm going to talk to you about the strengths and the weaknesses of the California Psychological Inventory. This test focuses on measuring and understanding common intrapersonal behaviors in the general population. Extreme scoring can provide important information on specific maladjustments a person might be experiencing. It adapts to various cultures because of its easily understood scales and attempts to capture personality themes that should be broadly cross-cultural. It is also good for predicting long-term and short-term behaviors. The weaknesses of the CPI are that it was not made to predict unidimensional traits. Some folk concept scales are substantially correlated with one another, which may be associated with underlying traits. Lack of theoretical justification of the criteria used in developing the folk concepts and special purpose scales. With this test, the design was to be an open system, which means that a new scale can be added into the existing set if new behavior is to be predicted, and these scales may be empirically redundant and lack clear psychological meaning. The CPI also fails to come up with a normal personality across the board. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about administration of this test. The original CPI has 434 test items, while the revised CPI has 462 test items. Both tests should be administered and scored by a professional. These tests can take anywhere from 45 to 90 minutes. This test can also be administered on a computer in a clinic. The CPI can only be administered to one person at a time and not groups of people. In conclusion, this test has been used for over 50 years successfully and is an alternative to the MMPI, although this personality test can be taken by anyone. This test can provide valuable information about a person's underlying intrapersonal behaviors. Thank you so much for watching my video, and God bless your day.